Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams softball as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and Raceland Rams softball live on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Back here at Raceland as we get you set for Greenup County and Raceland. My producer is fired for the second time in 2 nights. You know, people like to watch TV, but they'd like to listen. I don't know if they want to listen to me or not, especially depending on which side of the ball you happen to be on tonight. But either way, you're going to get it. As long as my producer has me turned on so you can hear the game. But either way, Greenup County 1-2 on this season. They fell to Lawrence County 20-1 in 5 innings. Head coaching change. Jacqueline Holmes takes over for Mike Diller after the loss. And Fleming County goes down 21-4 in the next game out for the Musketeers 5 days later. They fell 9-5 to Johnson Central on the 23rd. and have not played since then. So this will be their final game before they get tuned up for the spring break trip. They've got a 3-game series set up down at Bath County tomorrow and Saturday in the CSI Lady Cat Invitational. They'll play Garrard County, Scott, and Bourbon County. And then off to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they go for the Cal Rampkin Experience with Williamsburg, Atherton, Lynn Camp, and Independence, Ohio. But first district tilt for the Musketeers. Last time out, 9-5 losers to Johnson Central. Lakin Cooper started the ball game. She went 4 1/3, giving up 9 runs, only one of them earned. Through 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. She handed the ball off to Charlie Grayson, who finished out the final inning in 2/3. She gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked 1 and struck out 1. Skylar Lawrence, the only player with 2 hits in the ballgame. She went 2 for 4, drove in a run. It was a solo home run. 5 RBIs out of the 7. They had 2 home runs in the game, the other one coming from Maddie Steele. For Raceland, coming off the back end of their loss to Russell, they defeated Chesapeake 16-1 in 4 innings. Jill Reif worked all 4 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. Struck out 3 and walked 1. Brenna Wellman and Lily Poplin with 3 hits at the top of the order. Peyton Mackey also with 3 hits. Poplin and Mackey drive in 5 each. Poplin cracks another home run. That's 2 in 2 games. Wellman turned in a double, as did Mackey, Bailey Burney, and Reagan Mackey. 4 doubles in the winning effort as the Rams bounce back, trying to get things squared up before bringing in Greenup here tonight for the 63rd District tilt. Beautiful night, a little cooler than it was here a couple nights back when we played on Monday, and it was in the 70s. Not going to quite get to there today. But it's been, again, a little bit cool because of the wind. But you've got, showing right out now, 56 degrees, but winds out of the north. That certainly makes things a little bit chilly along the way. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visiting Musketeers. Leading things off and playing center field is Adrian Wells. Batting second at third base is Layla Matthews. Batting third at shortstop is Skylar Lawrence. Batting fourth and catching is Maddie Steele. Batting fifth as a designated player is Kennedy McCoy. Batting sixth in right field is Charlie Grayson. Batting seventh at second base, Madison Ross. Batting eighth at first base, Addie Branham. And batting ninth and pitching is Lakin Cooper. Again, Wells, Matthews, Lawrence, Steele, McCoy, Grayson, Ross, Branham, and Cooper. Now let's take a look at Raceland, and the way the lineup for Scott Atkins is 6-1 Rams, leading things off. And playing shortstop is Brenna Wellman. Batting second in left field is Peyton Mackey. Batting third and catching is Callie Vance. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Savannah Grubb. Batting fifth at third base, Reagan Mackey. Batting sixth in center field, Bailey Burney. Batting seventh as the designated player is Lily Poplin. Batting eighth and playing first base is Savannah Ratliff. And batting ninth at second base is Shelby Gauss. Your flex player for the Rams tonight will be McKenna Lax. Again, Wells, Mackey, Vance, Grubb, Mackey, Burney, Poplin, Ratliff, and Gauss. The Rams going through some final preparation here in their final round of infield. And we'll be able to get our official introductions and then get things underway. We're going to be a little tight. I said 5:35 the other night. I wasn't kidding. It was a little bit off kilter, but here we are. But we'll get things rolling here in just a second. Again, Raceland will head off to the beach. They're headed to Fort Walton Beach. They'll play their first game on Sunday. They've got Corbin, Henry County, Middlesboro, South Oldham, Owensboro, Russell County. And then back home on the 10th against Huntington, they go on the road, and then they'll play at home on the 12th. That's the Tri-State Showcase. They've got a pair of games with Sims Valley, Ohio, Lincoln, West Virginia. Then they'll play Boyle County here Saturday morning. They have a game at a 10 o'clock first pitch, and we'll have that action right here on Kool TV. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll get our final introductions, get ready to play some softball, Raceland and Greenup County after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Fall hunting season is here. Border Sporting Goods has your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reloading supplies along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Ramland as both teams wrapping up their preliminary defensive stuff. Greenup County's already done. Raceland going through their final run through the outfield. Then we'll get our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch here between these two. Again, Raceland 1-1 on the season in 63rd District play. They picked up that early win over Lewis County here on the 20th, 15-5. They opened up the season with a 6-1 win over Rowan County, the defending 16th region champs. It was a 1-1 ball game, and Reagan Mackey goes Yahtzee with a grand salami in the 5th. That broke that game wide open. Then a 10-0 win over Independence, West Virginia. They took care of West Carter in the All-A Classic, 15-0. Then Wayne County, 14-0, and then ran into a buzzsaw that was Russell. And it was a game that just a very odd starting inning. That's about only the way you could say it. Is you had Savannah Grubb hit the first two batters she faced. Then a ground ball on a little hopper took a high hop on Wellman out at short. She booted that one. That loaded the bases. And then Audrey Patel hit one of her 3 hits in that first inning. They pushed across 4 in the first. They put 4 more across in the third. Raceland put 3 across in the second and the third. It was 8-6, and neither team threatened after that, as Patel and Grubb both settled inside the circle very nicely, and they came out of there with a hefty win for the Red Devils. As that was a kind of a homecoming game for you, if you will, for the former head coach for the Rams of Destiny Goins, and there was a lot of emotion running through here for both of the teams, and for the Rams, this came up a little bit short of their ultimate goal. But again, a lot of season still to play and still a lot of district tilts that has to be decided, and we'll see how things roll as we move forward. So getting ready for team introductions. Greenup County in the black jerseys tonight. Lady Musketeers across the chest in the gold outlined in the green. Rams will be in the home whites today with the Raceland across the chest, the black numerals on the front and the back. Chris Weiscarver, Justin Roycer are your umpires this evening. Mr. Weiscarver will be on the plate. And Scott Atkins and Jacqueline Holmes, first-year head coaches. Holmes coming over after game number 1, in which then Coach Mike Diller was relieved of his duties. No comment was given from the administration from Greenup County. Mr. Diller saying in the newspaper that he was caught off guard by the dismissal. But either way, it is what it is. Breezy evening here tonight. Wind has been moving between going toward the left field foul pole and straightaway center field. And this is a game tonight that you keep a ball either down in the zone or you leave one up, and it's probably going for a ride. Both of these teams have home run power in their lineup, with Raceland there in the meat of the order between Vance, Grubb, and Mackey. And then Lawrence can get one out of here in a hurry. This team has hit 5 home runs. Kennedy McCoy, Maddie Steele, and Skylar Lawrence, the ones that have done so. McCoy and Steele both with 2. Greenup County batting at .400 as a team on the season. Raceland hitting it at .456. Rams with 10 home runs through their first 7 games. Leading away with that one's Callie Vance, who's batting an astronomical .680 on the season. She is absolutely tearing the cover off the glow ball. Several players in that upper half of the order swinging as well. Brenda Wellman at .381 in that leadoff spot. Peyton Mackey at an even .500 in the 2-hole. Has 3 doubles on the season as well. She's cracked one out of the park. Never will forget her first one she hit here last year, and it was a grand salami. It was a good one. So I think we're ready to play some softball now, and we'll do our introductions and then our national anthem. So we'll take a break. When we return, we'll have first pitch when we continue after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here at Raceland as we get you set for 63rd District action between the Rams and the Musketeers. Let's take a look at our pitcher inside the circle for the Rams tonight. It's Devanna Grubb, the junior. Be her 7th start. Comes in with a record of 5-1. ERA of 1.48. That's the wrong pitcher, producer. 17 hits, 14 runs, 7 earned. Striking out 30, walking 8. There we go. Grubb got herself in a little bit of first inning trouble back in that Russell game. Again, hit her first 2 batters and then an error behind it, and then a 2-run double off the fence out in left, and then they scored it across a couple of more runs with a stolen base and another base hit. But after the 3rd inning, both pitchers settled in really nicely, and she retired at one point 13 out of 14 batters that she had faced. So she'll go to work on Wells, Matthews, and Lawrence, the top 3 in the order for the Musketeers. Adrian Wells, the center fielder, will start things off. Wells batting .417 on the season. A freshman. First pitch misses high for a ball, and this game is underway. 5:43 first pitch. 56 degrees under Sunfield skies. A little puffy clouds over top as well, but breezy conditions. That's in there for a called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Grubb back on the rubber. To the plate she comes. That's on the outside corner. A called strike. It's 1-2. Vance takes a look at the wristband. The 1-2 offering. Lifted skyward, straightaway center field. Bernie has a beat on it. She'll make the catch. 1 away. So it brings in the third baseman of Layla Matthews. Matthews batting .400 on the season. And we got a ball loose on the field over on the far side next to the Musketeers bench. Matthews 4 RBIs, 2 doubles. The first pitch from Grubbs, a screwball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Matthews settles back in the right-handed box, open stance. Grubb back to work. Goes with a changeup, and this one's roped out into left field. That one's off the wall. Mackey plays it nicely. Here comes a play towards second base on the hop, and she slides in safely with a 1-out double. Really nice job there by Peyton Mackey to pick it off the wall. But Matthews 2 out of the box, and the Musketeers have a runner in scoring position here early on. For Matthews, her 3rd double of the season, and now Skylar Lawrence steps in. Senior shortstop looks at a pitch down and in for a ball. Lawrence batting .600 on the season, 6 hits, 3 driven in, a double, 1 home run. She's been walked twice. Every player on the Musketeers except for Wells has earned at least 1 walk this season. It's a nice pitch at the belt on the outer half of the plate to even the count at 1-1. Not a player that you can leave a pitch across the meat of the plate and expect to keep it in the ballpark, especially in a game like tonight where the wind is just howling out of here. That one's straight back, 1-2. If you jump on a ball from the net in the press box, you have to leave. No flinch zone up here. See if Crubb tries to go back upstairs or works down and in. Here's the 1-2. Does so down and in, and she pulls that one foul down into the bullpen seats on the third base side. 1-2. Lawrence settles herself back in. Grab ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second base. The pitch. Foul tipped off the mitt. Lawrence hangs on for another one. Outfield playing back and deep. Again, wind blowing out here this evening. Routine fly balls are going to carry a lot here tonight. 1-2. Misses high. 2-2. Good miss there. I think you got to come back down and in on their hands. Cannot let her get her arms extended on the ball here. Count evens at 2-2. This one's right at Mackey, and that's a fair ball off of her glove and then her knee. They're going to send the runner to the plate. Here comes the throw and the tag, and she's out. Beautiful play there from Brenna Wellman as she fires it in to the catcher, Vance. We'll take a look at it again on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Wellman fires it to the plate, and Vance with the catch and the tag for the out. So it'll be a fielder's, we'll give it a single on the play. And then Matthews is cut down at the plate. It'll be 6-2 on the putout. Again, this is 2 games in a row that Mackey has taken balls off of the hand, the throwing hand, and the knee area. She's good to go. I talked to her at school after the game on Monday, and I said, how's your thumb? And she said, that ball got on me quicker than I think it's ever gotten on me in my life. And she said, at first I thought it dislocated my thumb because I tried to move it and it wouldn't go anywhere. So a heck of a defensive start for the Rims. So 2 down, and Maddie Steele to the plate. She lifts this one skyward. That one's over to Super Quick. That's a long strike. It's about 2 houses over and in the, you'll need a cab to get it. Grubb settles back in. The 0-1. That one misses upstairs. Count evens at 1-1. Opening day for Major League Baseball today. Lots of games on tap. We'll check those in the second inning. Catch up on all the games going on. Nice pitch, but misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Reds flexing their muscle on the Nationals today. 7-0. They lead it in the 7th up in Cincinnati. Don't worry, Reds fans. There's always hope for them to blow it. Thought he called it a strike. He'll say, there's no way that's a strike, my man. It's 3-1. I think it even freaked out our producer there. That's a called strike. Nice little breaking ball. Late life there on the outer half of the plate. And it's a full count to the catcher for the Musketeers. Still the sophomore settles in. Lawrence out at second. Grubb gets the call from the dugout of the Rams on the first base side. She's back on the rubber. To the plate she comes with a payoff pitch. And it's swung on a miss. Strike three. And that ends the inning. Grabs the gas can and blows it past her. Greenup County gets 2 hits. They leave 1. We're through a half inning. We're scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family-owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the first inning, Greenup County gets a runner aboard, but they leave them at second base, so it's the Rams' turn here to try to dent the scoreboard early on. They'll go after Lakin Cooper in the circle for the Musketeers, the 8th grader. This will be her 4th appearance on the season. She comes in with a record of 1-2, a 7 ERA. She's worked 14 innings, 22 hits, 10 strikeouts, 10 walks, 33 runs. Only 14 of those have been earned. She'll go on the top 3 of the order for the Rams of Wellman, Mackey, and Vance. Brenna Wellman leading things off, the sophomore, batting .381, 8 hits, 2 runs driven in, a double, 5 walks. First pitch misses down and in. Wellman settles back in. That one's at the belt on the inner half of the plate. 1-1. The 1-1. At the top of the zone for a called strike, 1-2. Right-handed sophomore settles back in. Cooper back to work. Works down and in. 2-2. Mixture of sun and clouds here tonight at the ballpark. A little chilly, though. Warmer than it was yesterday, even though that the wind does have a little bit more bite to it, it seems like. That's upstairs, 3-2. I hope I leave this weather behind me when I leave tomorrow. I'm headed toward the Caribbean. Maybe I could put it in my backpack and bring it home with me. That's the hopes. Payoff pitch to Wellman. Down and in, ball 4, and a leadoff runner aboard for the Rams. So Wellman picks up her 5th walk of the season. That leads the team. This Rams team has earned 32 walks now. So Peyton Mackey steps in, Rams left fielder, another sophomore. Wellman leads the team in stolen bases, 9 of 9. First pitch is down and in for a ball. Rams would love to dent the scoreboard here early on. Cooper back to work. Mackey shows bunt, squares this one and puts it foul. That was a pitch she had to go in defensive mode as that one ran in on her. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Mackey second on the team in hits with 12. She's trailing only Vance, who's in the on-deck circle. Second in RBIs with 15. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Came in on her hands and got her to go. Nice pitch there by Cooper. 1-2. This one's raked foul over into the bullpen. Count holds it 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder for the Rams. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her on the changeup. 1 down. Cooper picks up her 11th strikeout of the season. And that brings in Callie Vance. You talk about a lady that is seeing the ball well right now. That thing has to look like a glowing beach ball coming toward her. Batting .640 on the season. Knocking the cover off the glow ball, if you will. She cue balls this one over towards second base. This is going to be a tough play for Ross, and she lost it off the side of her hand. Wellman will move over to third base. And the throwing error has runners at the corners with 1 out here in the first. Ross fielded it, and I don't know if it got on her when she tried to let it come loose. It just came out of her hand awkwardly. We'll get a courtesy runner for Vance. As Reif is going to come on to run. So Devanna Grubb to the plate, a chance to help her own cause. Grubb, a junior, batting .350 on the season. 7 hits, 9 driven in. Has 1 home run. She'd like to pick up number 2 right here. Before they do so, Scott Atkins is going to bring his crew together. Greenup County had a runner in scoring position twice in the first inning. They traded positions, but a great defensive effort by the Rams after a well-struck ball got off of Reagan Mackey's knee. It kind of carried him away from her, and then Braylon Wellman picked it up and threw a strike to Callie Vance at the plate to cut down. At that moment, it was Layla Matthews who opened up with a 1-out double. And Grubb battled back and struck out our last batter to get out of the inning. So now Raceland threatening here with runners at the corners. Only 1 out. Wellman at third. Reif running for Vance over at first as the sun peeks through the clouds once again. And Devanna Grubb settles in. She shows bunt, pulls it back. Everybody stays put, and it's 1-0. Infield comes in. This time, runner takes off. Back safely diving is Wellman. The stolen base puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Rams and a chance for Devanna Grubb to help her own cause by denting the scoreboard with an early 2-0 lead. Here's the 2-0. High ball 3. Reagan Mackey in the on-deck circle would go next. Down and in, ball 4, and they're loaded. And we'll get a courtesy runner for Grubb over at first base. Here's it'll be Carly Fannin. And that's who it will be. And we'll get a visit by Jesse Kegley, the pitching coach for the Musketeers, before Mackey gets her swings. Good spot for the Rams here with the bases loaded, only one out, and Reagan Mackey to the plate. Mackey's been hitting it well, batting .474 on the season. 9 hits, 10 driven in, 2 doubles. And that 1 home run, the grand slam. So the meeting inside the circle converges, and see how Greenup County's going to set up defensively here with Mackey. Left side of the infield is in. Right field and the right side now starting to inch in a little bit. So infield comes in here for Mackey. That's a nice pitch to the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Wellman at third. Reif out at second. Fannin over at first. Reif and Fannin running for Vance and Grubb respectfully. The 0-1 to Mackey. That's a called strike. Top of the zone, outer half of the plate. 0-2. 3 ducks on the pond for the Rams. Can they find a way to push across a run? With 1 out here in the first. Still scoreless. The 0-2. Fouled straight back. Came in on the hands, and Mackey's able to push it away and get another one. One, two. Lifted deep to Wells in center field. Wellman tags. Here comes the throw. She's going to come in easily. Both runners will tag. It's a sacrifice fly for Reagan Mackey, and the Rams lead at 1-0. So that brings in Bailey Burney now with first base unoccupied at 2 down in the frame. Burney, a junior. Batting .353 on the season, 7 driven in, 6 hits, 2 doubles. Great opportunity here to add to this 1-0 lead early. First pitch misses high for a ball. Burney settles back in that right-handed side. Cooper takes a look at the wristband. The right-hander back on the rubber. To the plate she comes. That's a breaking ball that's outside of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Lily Poplin would go next, and the Rams would certainly like to have her at the plate the way she's been swinging the bat here early on. Especially with runners on the bags with possibly the bases juiced. 2-0, big swing there by Burney as she comes up empty. 2-1. One thing I always said with kids is you're going to swing on 2-0 pitch, make sure it's yours and don't get cheated on your swing. Burney settles back in. The 2-1 offering. Fouls this one away. Count evens at 2-2. Two-two offering. And this one's fisted foul. Trying to come in on her hands, and she was able to thwart it away. Got smiling on that one, knowing that all she could do was just basically kick that one out of the way. 2's wild across the board as Cooper back on the rubber to the plate. This is high and away. Count goes full. The payoff pitch. A little excuse me swing, scooped up by Matthews. A strong throw across is in time, and that will end the inning. But the Rams push across 1 run on no hits, an error, they leave 2. We've played 1-0 Raceland after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts. KCU.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
1-0 Raceland as we go to the top of inning number 2. McCoy, Grayson, and Ross, a 3 to go. First pitch offered to Kennedy. McCoy's a swing and a miss. McCoy batting .444. That leads the team. 4 hits, 4 runs driven in, 2 home runs. Nice pitch. Just a bit low, though. 1-1. Opening day around Major League Baseball today. Several games in action. One already final. This one's fouled into the net, or the mid, excuse me. Orioles rough up the Angels 11-3 up in Baltimore. The Brewers and the Mets and the Braves and the Phillies postponed due to weather. Currently the Reds leading the National 7-2 up at Great American. Other games in action, Giants in front of the Padres 3-2 in the 7th out in San Diego. Dodgers leading the Cardinals 7-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Blue Jays have come back and scored 7 of the last 8 runs in the ballgame. They lead at 8-2. A swing and a miss there as Grubb picks up her second strikeout. That game in the top of the 8th down in Tropicana. They scored 5 in the 6th. Twins one better than the Royals, 2-1 in the 8th. Tigers leading the White Sox 1-0. That game going to the bottom of the 9th inning up in Chicago. And the Marlins leading the Pirates 5-3 in the top of the 7th with the bases juiced for the Buccos. There's a slow roller up the third base side, and that's a foul ball. One of the games still underway. Yankees-Astros even at 4 in the top of the 7th. The Yankees have the bases loaded. Games later tonight, Cubs at the Rangers, Guardians at the Athletics, Rockies at the D-backs, and then the Red Sox are out at Safeco Field playing the Mariners. Lazy fly ball out to Mackey in left field, 2 down. That brings in the second baseman, Madison Ross. Ross hitless on the season. Does have 2 walks. Grubb trying to make quick work of the Musketeers' second inning. Starts with the first pitch that's just inside for a ball, 1-0. Low for a ball, 2-0. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1. The pitch. Little excuse me swing, and that one's going to dive in there for her first hit of the season. Right in front of Mackey as she couldn't get there to make the play. So the first hit of the ball game for the Musketeers, and with 2 outs, the first baseman, Addie Branham, to the plate. Branham batting .429 on the season. Freshman. Supposed to have that wristband on your wrist per the regulations this year. Not be able to stick it in the back pocket. There's a little dribbler out toward Galls at second base. She'll flip it and make the throw. They'll say the ball came out on the transfer, so they'll make the play on the force out, 4-6, and that'll end the inning. 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
1-0 Rams as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. 7, 8, and 9 due up this inning. Lily Poplin leading things off. Poplin batting .467 on the season. 7 hits. 3 of those have been long balls. She has 11 RBI. She hit one off the top of the Orange Monster over in right field here Monday night against Russell. Here's the 1-0. That one's low, 2-0. Maddie Steele turns and gives home plate umpire Chris Weiscarver a quick look. This one's lifted out of play over on the first base side of the football field. 2-1. Cooper a little more deliberate in her delivery than most pitchers. Gets the call from the dugout, then has to find it on the wristband, and then onto the rubber she goes. 2-1 offering. That one's upstairs. That one got off of her fingertips way high, 3-1. Poplin tied for the team lead in walks with 5. Her, Wellman, and Reagan Mackey each with 5. 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. And the leadoff runner aboard for the Rams here to start the second. Third walk of the ball game for Cooper. And that brings in the first baseman and one of the 3 seniors of Savannah Ratliff. Ratliff has come on here late. He's been hitting the ball rather well, 350. No, excuse me, 500 on the season, my mistake. Shows bunt, that one's off the top of the glove into the backstop, and that allows Poplin to move up. That one was so fast to have my producer locked up for a second. Trying to get a graphic up on the screen, like, wait a minute, they're trying to steal bases. Ratliff shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Ratliff 7 hits, 1 home run. The 1-1 offering. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike. Now Ratliff looks like she is in full-fledged sacrifice mode. She got Branham barreling down the line on the first base side. Matthews playing way up the line on the third base side as well. This is, again, just get it down and let your runner move up. Tries to get it down, and it's off the end of the bat for a foul ball, 2-2. Great look there across the field. 2-2. Misses wide, and the count is full. Here's the payoff pitch. Fisted foul. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, lifted skyward in foul territory. Steele comes out, makes the catch, and falls back into fair territory. But a tough play there by the catcher to record the first down of the inning. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Nice play there. That's a tough ball that's drifting away from you, and especially didn't have a chance to get her back to where she could get underneath it. So with 1 out, runner at second base, Shelby Gall steps in. Gall's batting .368 on the season, is only an 8th grader. 7 hits, 1 driven in with a double. Poplin out at second base with a leadoff walk and then stole second base. Galls chases one down in the turf. 0-2. Hard to say not down in the dirt. No dirt here. It's all natural or artificial surface, I should say. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So back to the top of the order we go, and Brenna Wellman. Cooper picks up her 2nd strikeout of the ball game. Brenna Wellman, a leadoff walk. Her first time through. Came around to score the first run of the ball game. So far, the only run of the ball game. Here's a little flare over to the second baseman, a snow cone, who can't make the catch. Ross had it and got hung up underneath her glove. And that'll go for an infield single. Ross did a heck of a job just getting to that ball. But then it was, as she got to it, it got hung between her glove and the turf. We'll take a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay here. Right there, you can see kind of got stuck between her glove, and by the time she got it out there and made the throw, Wellman with great speed down the line. So Peyton Mackey, a strikeout victim now with 2 outs and runners at the corners. First pitch is in the turf. Wellman does not break for second base. See if the Rams can have a little 2-out magic here. Mackey looking for more RBI opportunities. She chops this one foul at the plate, and count evens at 1-1. So the infield single by Wellman gives Race on their first hit of the ball game. Greenup County with 3 already. They've not been able to put enough together to push across a run. 1-1. Out to straightaway center field. Wells coming on, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Rams leave 2. We've played 2. 1-0 as we go to the 3rd inning after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
1-0, top of inning number 3. 9 on the top due up this inning for Greenup County. Leading things off is the pitcher, Lakin Cooper. Cooper only an 8th grader, one of 2 8th graders in the starting lineup for the Musketeers. Batting .625 on the season, though. 5 hits, 2 driven in, all singles. She chops this one foul at the plate. There's a rocket back up the middle. And the 4th hit of the ball game for the Musketeers has the leadoff runner aboard. So back to the top of the order we go. And Adrian Wells. Get a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Morgan Collier, freshman. No relation. So Wells 0 for 1. Flew out to straightaway center field to Bernie her first time up. Bunts this one up. A diving play there by Mackey. She can't hang on to it. They'll go to second base for the force out, and they get it. Bailey Bernie comes in, and from center field, not your typical play that you'll see. It'll go down 2-8 on the putout. Mackey dove, and then the ball caroms out of her glove, and fortunate enough, Bernie had come on. So the play goes 2-8 on the putout. That erases the lead runner. And Layla Matthews to the plate. She doubled her first time up. Shows bunt, looks at a pitch down and in for a ball, 1-0. This one's lifted skyward. Mackey giving it a look. She's going to run out of real estate as it gets over top of the fence and out of play. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Reds have added 1 to their lead over the Nationals up at Great America, and they lead at 8-2 now. Red Lakes put up 7 runs in the first 3 innings, 3 in the second, 4 in the third. Cracked out 10 hits today. 1-1. Skyward to the right side. Galls is there, makes the catch. 2 down. Padres have retaken the lead over the Giants. They lead that game now 6-3 in the 7th. Marlins holding off the Pirates. They lead at 5-4. Yankees have moved in front of the Astros 5-4 after 7. Here's Skylar Lawrence. First pitch misses high for a ball. She hit that rocket off of Mackey her first time through. But then Wellman made a dandy play behind it to cut down the runner at first, or from at home plate for the, was trying to be the first run of the ball game for the Musketeers. 2-0. Tigers have defeated the White Sox 1-0. So the Orioles and Tigers, first 2 teams in Major League Baseball opening day that have notched wins. That's at the belt for a called strike. Dodgers and the Padres split in the Seoul Series last week over in South Korea. The 2-1. Lifted skyward down the line, third base side. Wellman giving it a look. Underneath it, she makes the catch and ends the inning. Nice play there by Brenna that makes the catch in foul territory. Long way to run, a lot of real estate to cover, but it takes away another chance for the Musketeers to hit the scoreboard here in the third. One runner left on one hit. Wellman makes the dandy catch. We go to the bottom of inning number third. Raceland leads at 1-0 after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at Raceland, 3, 4, and 5 due up this inning for the Rams as Vance 0 for 1 reached on an error back in the first inning. First pitch misses up for a ball. Hit a little nubber over to the second baseman, and it had some crazy English on it. And when Ross came up to make the throw, it came out of her hand awkwardly and well wide of the first baseman. She's ahead 2-0 now. The 2-0 offering. Fisted to the shortstop. Lawrence settles under it right in front of the cutout. One down. That brings in Devanna Grubb. She walked her first time through. Great look there from your center field camera. Great hat tip to my crew tonight. Producers Travis Otworth, camera operator Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone along with us here tonight on Kool TV, whether you're watching at home or wherever you may be tonight. 1-0 pitch, foul away. Decent crowd on hand again for a cool evening. We got spoiled Monday night. 77 at first pitch. I mean, it just felt comfortable, and then it got cold. And this evening it's been breezy, which has brought a little bit of that chill back in the air. That one's foul tipped into the mitt. 1-2. I'll give Lincoln Cooper a hat tip. She has looked pretty dialed in here thus far, trying to work through the meat of the order for the second time through for the Rams here at a 1-0 ball game. This is high on that one, 2-2. One down to the frame. Vance with a fly out to Lawrence out at short. The 2-2. Foul tipped. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Greenup County with 3 games still to play before they head off to pitch in Fords next week for spring break. Raceland will head to Fort Walton Beach, Florida. This was our ball that is rocked straight away center field, dropping back. Wells, that was over top of her head and up against the wall. Grubb got a late jump on it, and she'll hold in with a very long single. But either way, the second hit of the ball game for the Rams. We got Carly Fannin back on the run. And that brings in Reagan Mackey. She had a sacrifice fly back in the first inning on a deep ball to center field. Wells had a good beat on that one. It just got over top of her head, and it was, again, that wind has been shifting from straight away to kind of blowing right to left in that northwesterly direction. First pitch misses high for a ball. First time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell, and each time we put out new material, we'll give you an alert there on your mobile device. Here's the 1-0. High for a ball, 2-0. Phantom with good speed over at first base, 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts this season. Raceland 30 of 31 coming into the contest. Brenna Wellman led the way with 9. Mackey quickly ahead, 3-0. Bailey Burney in the on-deck circle will go next. The 3-0 pitch right down the pipe. 3-1. Greenup County had 2 runners on. They traded positions, but a good defensive play by the Rams cut down the runner at the plate. Here's a flare down the right field line. That one's in there for a base hit. Fannin will slow up at second base. She had to watch and make certain that ball was not going to be caught. But Reagan Mackey drops one in on the right side, and back-to-back singles by the Rams, and they have something cooking here in the third. Really good job there by Charlie Grayson to get to that ball quickly and get it back in to hold Fannin, who had to hold up to make certain that ball was going to fall in fair. She got a late jump, and that's why she's standing at second instead of third. So Burney to the plate 0 for 1, grounded out to third, her first time through, which ended the first inning. Now the junior steps out and requests time. Corners in, middle back with one down in the frame. Outfield straight away, and now Scott Atkins will bring his crew together. So we said go back to that first inning. Matthews with a double off the wall out in left. Lawrence raked one off of Reagan Mackey's knee over at third. It kind of trickled down the third base line. Matthews trying to come around to score, and Wellman threw a dart to Callie Vance, who cut the runner down at the plate. And then Grubb strikes out Maddie Steele to end the inning. Greenup has had runners on board in each of the 3 frames, but still trailing 1-0. Raceland left 2 runners on in the first and the second. They've got 2 runners on here. Burney shows bunt. She offered. 0-1. It's one thing with Cooper. She gets that ball that runs up and away. And if you're not stepping that direction when you read it, you got no chance of making contact with it. Here's the 0-1. Drops this one down, and it's a foul ball. So now that puts Scott Atkins in a conundrum. If you want to leave the bunt on, do you have enough confidence that Burney can get it down fair? Cooper back on the rubber, the 0-2. Fouled straight back. Starting to see the shade crowd its way out onto the field in between first base and the circle. The 0-2. Skyward. Here comes Lawrence. That's going to be an infield fly rule. 2 down in the inning. So that brings in the designated player of Lily Poplin. Poplin walked to start the second inning. She got stranded at third base. This is a rocket down the line, left field. That's in there for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Poplin's around her horse. She'll head out to second. Mackey will slam on the brakes and hold up at third base. It's going to be an RBI double by Lily Poplin, and the Rams extend their lead. It's 2-0. That was a rocket past Matthews. And it one-hopped past the third base bag, and it was up against the fence. So now Savannah Ratliff steps in. She flew out to the catcher her first time through in the second. Big opportunity here for the Rams to put a crooked number up on the scoreboard. Mackey at third, Poplin out at second. Poplin with the RBI double. She collects her third double of the season. Here's a little flare off the pitcher's glove. That one's going to be trouble, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. It was a ball that was kind of tailing away from Cooper, and when it clipped off of her glove, it falls in safely. It'll bring a runner to the plate, and it's 3-0 Raceland. That was just one of those perfect balls that clipped the glove just enough from Cooper as she was trying to stretch to get to the ball. And then it clipped off, and as soon as it hit her off of her glove, it was dead to rights from that point. So Shebley Gauls in, strikeout victim in the second. That's a nice pitch to the outer half of the plate for a called strike. Ratliff collects the 5th hit of the ball game for the Rams. That one's down and away. 1-1. At the corners with 2 down. Rams with 2 here in the frame, looking for more. Here's the 1-1. Lifted skyward, giving look is Branham. She'll run out of real estate as it gets off the top of the first base dugout. And a foul ball, 1-2. Gall settles herself back in. Cooper waiting for the pitch. She has the one she likes, the righty to the plate with a 1-2. This one's fouled away. Over top of the bleachers to the first base side. Rams could blow this one open right here with a ball anywhere in fair territory that falls in for a hit. Another 1-2. Inside and low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. See Matty Steele there talking with the home plate umpire, and he kind of shaking his head when she said, "Is that where it was?" And he said, "Yes." Another 2-2. Fouled away. Good at-bat here by Gauls. Poplin at third, Ratliff at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the third. That's low, ball 3. And now Ratliff will get a chance to head toward second base on the pitch. Got to make certain here, though, that you don't take off too quickly. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's a flare into right field. That was down there for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Shelby Gauls. A 2-out RBI single, 4-0 Raceland. Fought off 3 pitches there on foul balls and hit the little flare over into right. And we'll get a meeting inside the circle with Jesse Cagley, the pitching coach for the Musketeers. And we may be getting a call to the bullpen. Rams with 3 across here in the frame. And I believe we are going to have a pitching change. We will. We'll step aside for a break. We'll tell you about it when we return after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
So new pitcher inside the circle. It'll be Josie Kegley taking over. Her first appearance this season. So Kegley, a freshman. Brenna Wellman, as we go back to the top of the order, steps in and takes a pitch at the knees for a strike. Wellman 1 for 1, excuse me. Singled in the second. Walked and scored in the first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball there on the outer half of the plate. Wellman settles back in with 2 on and 2 down. Kegley back to work. Comes up and in with a ball. Her velo's a little more than what they were seeing from Cooper. Here's the 1-2. Down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kegley worked in 20 games last year, 13 as a starter with a 7-5 record. 2-2, poked straight up into the middle infield. Ross settles under it, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Rams do some damage with 2 outs. They push across 3 runs on 5 hits. They leave 2. They lead at 4-0 as we head to the top of the 4th inning after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
Top of the 4th inning, 4-0 Raceland. As we welcome you back here on a sunny and breezy evening here on this latter part of March. Both teams getting ready to exercise their spring breaks. Maddie Steele will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 due up this inning for the Musketeers. Still a strikeout victim to end the first inning. Really good job there by Kegley to come in and squash the rally for the Rams and hold it at a 4-run deficit. This one's lifted skyward, and that one's out of play. Zero, 4-1 for the Musketeers. 4, 6, and 0 for the Rams. Count moves to 1-1 on the foul ball. Grubb back to work. Tries to go with a Bugs Bunny pitch and just misses high. 2-1. It's the greatest cartoon ever. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out. The 2-1. This one's lifted skyward, deep left field. Mackey at the warning track, fighting the sun, makes the catch. Nice play. One down. Got under it just enough to keep that one in the ballpark. If she'd had any more on that one was gone. Right there in front of the McDonald's sign. I'm loving it. One out in the fourth. So Kennedy McCoy 0 for 1 steps in. Strikeout victim to start the second. Breaking ball misses up and away. 1-1. Giants have gotten one back on the Padres. It's now 6-4 in the top of the ninth out in San Diego. Blue Jays have spoiled the Rays home opener. 8-2 in the final down at the Trop. Pirates and Marlins even at 5 in the ninth, top of the ninth. Reds have beaten the Nationals 8-2. Dodgers over the Cardinals 7-1. Twins beat the Royals 4-1. Tigers and also winners 1-0. Grubb trying to work quickly here on McCoy. She's got her down now 1-2. Goes upstairs but doesn't get her to offer. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Speaking of that Pittsburgh and Miami series, that's where I'm headed tomorrow and then on Saturday to Miami and then off to the Caribbean. Hope to pick up a game down at the Marlins Stadium against them and the Buccos. It's one good thing about when you go in opening weekend and 2 teams that are terrible, ticket prices are not bad. I could walk into the ballpark and stand on the home run porch for $15 a seat. You can sit on the sides for $35. 2-2, swung and a miss, strike 3. Got her nice with a changeup there. Her third strikeout of the ball game, 2 down here in the fourth. You know, the nice part is it's don't really care either one about the Pirates or the Marlins, but just an opportunity to go to another Major League Baseball park that I've never been to. So Charlie Grayson, the right fielder, steps in and clubs this one foul down the third base side. I've hit just about every park up the East Coast. My son Nicholas on his senior trip, we started in Baltimore and went all the way to Boston and back. Was able to see a game in every park except for PNC. They were out of town that week. Also, it was Cooperstown weekend, so we went to the Hall of Fame. Got to see the induction ceremony when Pedro got brought in. That was phenomenal. You talk about some people that like to have some fun. The Dominicans, they were impressive, man. They came out, that place was packed. And they celebrated in a big way. Here's the 0-2. Outside corner called strike 3. I'll leave it at that as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-0 our score. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
4-0 at the bottom of the fourth inning back here in Ramland. 2, 3, and 4 due up this inning for the Ramblers as Peyton Mackey, Callie Vance, and Devanna Grubb. Back to Josie Kegley as she took the ball there in the third. Last season appeared in 20 games, 13 of those of starters, a 7-5 record with a 5.17 ERA. Worked 69 innings. Her and Kaylee Lawrence kind of split the roles there pitching. Lawrence was the older sister of now senior Skylar Lawrence, who's out at shortstop. She allowed 72 runs, 51 of those earned, struck out 80, walked 33. She's ahead of Mackey here, 0-1. That one's fouled at the plate. Took something off the changeup there. Two teams split last year. Greenup taking the second meeting, 14-8. Raceland outclubbed Greenup 15-11 in the first meeting. Nice pitch, had the plate, but it was low, 2-2. That 14-8 victory came down in Lloyd. Kegley started that game, worked an inning and 2/3, gave up 6 runs, none earned, and then handed the ball off to Lawrence, who worked the final 5 1/3. Down and in, full count. Greenup County knocked out 18 hits in that ball game, 7 doubles and 3 home runs. So payoff pitch here to Mackey to start the 4th. Check swing, did she go? They're not going to check her. They never did call a strike, it's ball 4. So the appeal is denied, and a leadoff walk for Peyton Mackey, and that brings in Callie Vance, who's 0 for 2. Fans letting the home plate umpire know he's probably not getting a Christmas card this year from Greenup. First pitch misses up and away to Callie Vance. Vance has not gotten good wood on either of the balls that she's put in play. Little cue ball over to the second baseman her first time through, and then nubbed one up to the shortstop in the top of the third, or the first time through the third. There's a changeup that misses low, 2-0. That one's at the belt on the inner half of the plate, a called strike 2-1. Something that Kegley, when she has to go to the screwball, she has a lot of velo with it. It's not worked it really well, though, being able to control it the way she wants to. 2-1. Certainly does a good job changing things up with it between that and the off-speed pitches. Keeps a hitter on their toes. Vance awaits the 3-1. A little blooper right out in front of the circle. Nice play there by Kegley as she fields her position. Diving back in safely is Mackey. 1 down in the inning. So Savannah Grubb to the plate. Greenup has to be just absolutely pleased what they've done with Vance so far. Coming in batting .680. She's 0 for 3 right now and hadn't had a ball out of the infield. Grubb takes a healthy hack at that one, and she was trying to park that one down on the parking lot of Super Quick. The junior settles herself back in. Leads 4-0. Had a single back at the third, and her courtesy runner came around to score. Healthy hack and a swing, and diving back in safely over at first is Mackey on the throw behind. Branham was lucky that her glove was there because she was not expecting that throw. The 0-2 to Grubb. Misses high for a ball. 1-2. Grubb hit one off the wall and it straightaway center field her last time through and only got a single out of it. She goes down swinging on this one. 2 down in the frame, and Reagan Mackey to the plate. Mackey blooped one over to right her last time through. Came around to score one of those 3 runs in the 3-run third inning, which pushed the Rams ahead 4-0. Swing and a miss. Here's a throw down to second base. Diving in safely is Mackey. So the younger Mackey steals second. Her 3rd stolen base of the season. So now it's Big Sis's turn to try to bring her home. Raceland with 2 stolen bases in the ball game. That runs their total to 32 out of 33 on the season. So runner in scoring position. 2 down here in the 4th. 4-0 Rams in front of the Musketeers. Kegley back to work. This one's chopped down the third base side and a foul ball. 0-2. It'll be nearly 3 weeks before the Rams get to put their feet back on the turf surface. April the 12th before they make a return trip back home in their next meeting. Now Mackey asks for time right as Kegley started her motion. Here's the 0-2. Up and in. 1-2. Good location with an 0-2 pitch. Kegley back on the rubber. To the plate she'll come. Outside corner, nice pitch for a call and strike 3. And that ends the inning. The Rams leave a runner aboard. We've played 4. They lead it 4-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning here on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
4-0 as we go to the top of the 5th inning here in Ramland. Raceland in front. That 3-run third inning is giving a little bit of breathing room as it starts to get late in the ball game. Now we're 16 into this contest. It started a little tardy tonight. I think it started to almost 5:40. So 7, 8, and 9 due up this inning for the Musketeers. Ross will start things off, and the first pitch from Grubb. This is high for a ball. Ross singled her first hit of the season on a little blooper over in the left back in the 2nd inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back, it's high, 2-0. Four hits for Greenup, 6 for the Rams. 1 miscue in the ball game. Coming on the Musketeer side of things. 2-0. Nice pitch in there for a called strike, 2-1. An error coming all the way back in the 1st inning on that weirdly struck ball from Vance to the second baseman. And now all of a sudden, And a player that's 1 of 11 on the season. She's ahead 3-1 to lead things off here in the 5th. Grubb bears down and pipes one right down the pipe. 3-2. This is where you got to focus, hit your spots. 7, 8, and 9. Payoff pitch. It's poked off to the end of the bat. Mackey with the field and a throw. 1 down. Brings in Addie Branham. Branham 1 for 1. Excuse me, 0 for 1. Reached on the fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. It actually ended the inning as they forced out Ross out at second base on a nice play from Gauls. She sends this one deep, straightaway center field. Burney at the wall, reaches up, makes the catch. Nice play there by Bailey Burney, 2 down in the frame. The first thing I love that she did was the 2 steps back with the arm out, trying to find the fence to see how much room she had to work with. Right at the warning track, steps in, makes the catch. So now the pitcher of Josie Kegley digs in. She's had only 1 at-bat this season. She's 0 for 1. She lifts this one straight over top of our head and out of play behind the press box here. Grubb has not worked a clean frame thus far in the ball game. She's had, except in the 4th where she did retire everybody in order. Now she's trying to do it again here in the 5th. Had 4 batters in each the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd innings. She falls behind 2-1. A fly out and a pair of strikeouts to end the 4th. 4 strikeouts for the junior tonight. Raceland with 4 total strikeouts in their lineup. Grubb steps off, gets a new sign from the first base coach's box. This was a flare, but right at McKenna Lax. The senior gloves it with ease, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 5, 4-0 Rams. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-0. Raceland in front. 6, 7, and 8 do up this inning for the Rams. Bailey Burney, Lily Poplin, and Savannah Ratliff. Burney 0 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded out to end the 1st, 10 an infield fly rule in the 3rd. She hacks at the first pitch at the bottom, falls out of, comes up empty. Burney tried to sacrifice her way up through her second time through and then battled through a couple of pitches and then lifted one weakly to the shortstop for the infield fly rule. Swing and a miss. Kegley in her first appearance this season. And only the 4th game for the Musketeers. got Bernie down 0-2. That one's foul tipped into the mid. Strike 3. 1 down. Her third strikeout, 5th strikeout of the ball game for Rams batters. And with 1 away in the 5th, it's Lily Poplin to the plate. Got an RBI double in the 3rd. Walked and was stranded at 3rd back in the 2nd. First pitch misses down and in for a ball, 1-0. Poplin awaits the pitch. Down and in, 2-0. Wind still slightly dancing the flag away from the mast out in center field. Not as much as what it was when we started the contest tonight. 2-0. Upstairs 3-0. Next week, mixture of all kinds of weather. 75 one day. I think it's supposed to go to 50 the next. Chance of some thunderstorms. Most of the teams in the area will be southward somewhere as Poplin earns her 2nd walk of the ball game. Raceland baseball headed to Myrtle Beach. And I think we're going to get a runner for Poplin as McKenna Lax will enter as the flex. So Lax with good speed. She's 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts this season. Working her way back into the rotation after coming back in on a basketball. So Ratliff 1 for 2. Singled her last time through, flew out in the 2nd. Nothing in 1. Ratliff settles herself back in as Kegley's back on the rubber. Shows bunt. There goes Lax. Here's a throw down to second base, and they got her. A one-hopper from Steele. And Lawrence drops the tag for the out. 2 down in the inning. So only the 2nd runner this season caught stealing. And a really good throw by Steele to cut down Lax with good speed. So count it to plate 1-1. 2-1 on the pitch downstairs. So the base is empty now with 2 down here in the 5th. Rams still lead at 4-0. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Galls would go next if Ratliff can work her way on. Breaking ball misses wide, and it's a full count to the senior first baseman. Kegley looking for a 4th strikeout of the ball game. The payoff pitch. It's chopped over to the first baseman. Branham knocks it down. She'll step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. Rams get
flooring in one room or the entire house. Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
To the top of the 6th, 4-0. Rams in front of the Musketeers. Back to the top of the order we go, and Adrian Wells is 0 for 2. Wells flew out to open up the ball game to straightaway center field. Hit into a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. Fouled that one straight back. That was the fielder's choice that went down and recorded as a 2-8 putout because everybody was moving, and Bailey Burney had to come in from center field to make the play. This one's roped foul, and one hops off the road and takes a left down the street. That's going to one hop just shy of the deck. 0-2. Greenup's parked a couple over there tonight. They've squared some balls up, just not been able to keep them between the white lines. Here's the 0-2. Trying to work upstairs, couldn't get her to offer. Good location for the screwball upstairs, but Wells lays off. 1-2. Wells having a good season, batting .417. 5 hits to start the season off. Breaking ball down and away. Wells only a freshman, a lot of youth on this team. Only two seniors, McCoy and Lawrence. 2-2, misses down and in. Very close pitch there as Vance trying to frame that one up to get the backward K, but couldn't do so. So a full count to the leadoff hitter of Adrian Wells. 4-0 lead for the Rams here in the 6th. Payoff pitch, poked foul. Two seniors, two juniors on this Musketeer squad. Haley Hall, starting left fielder, and Madison Ross, the starting second baseman, your juniors for the Musketeers. Another 3-2. Misses high, ball 4. And the first walk of the ball game issued by Devanna Grubb. As the Musketeers with a base runner to start things off here in the 6th. And Layla Matthews to the plate. She doubled off the wall and left back in the 1st inning, was erased at the plate trying to score on the sharply hit ball from Skylar Lawrence, who's in the on-deck circle. And that one hits her. So now 2 on. First time that the Musketeers have had 2 runners on base. And Skylar Lawrence, 1 for 2. With one swing of the bat could tighten things up here as it's getting late in this contest. The 0-1. And that one's hammered off the left side. See ya. And that's exactly what I was talking about. There was no wind on that one as Skylar Lawrence catches one in the upper part of the zone and sends it into the atmosphere over the left field wall. A 3-run blast for the senior, and it's a 1-run ball game. That looked like the home run that Mark McGuire broke the home run record with back in '97. It was a sharply hit line drive, more than a fly ball whatsoever. That one got out of here in a hurry. So the 5th hit of the ball game, and that goes back to the old adage, walks come back to kill you. A leadoff walk, a hit batter, and then Skylar Lawrence makes them pay as she turns one around. And that one's off the end of the bat. That should have been a foul ball, looked like maybe. They're going to say it's a hit batter. So now the tying run's aboard. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate. Kennedy McCoy, before we do that, we're going to get a conference at the plate. As Scott Atkins, I think, wants to talk about that one. Did it hit the knob of the bat? That's what it looked like from this angle here, especially with as hard as it kicked away, and she didn't flinch her hands whatsoever. So whatever the conversation was, Mr. Atkins is content with taking that decision. So Steele's at first, and Kennedy McCoy's 0 for 2 steps in. 2 strikeouts for McCoy. Big opportunity here for the Musketeers. They've played at 3 in the 6th and turned this into a 1-run ball game. And a first pitch from Grubb misses low for a ball. Lifted skyward right side. Shelby Gauls settles under it, makes the catch, 1 down. That brings in the right fielder of Charlie Grayson. Take a look at that one quickly on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Thing was hit to the moon. Grayson 0 for 2, a fly out in the 2nd, struck out looking to end the 4th. Nice pitch in there for a called strike on the changeup, 0-1. When you can pitch batters backward, that's when you start them off with off speed or, with a breaking ball, the changeup, whatever. It makes the velocity on the screwball or the rise ball seem so much more. Right there it was. Chops that one out to Mackey. She'll field it in fair territory, fired across to Ratliff. That'll move the runner out to second base, but there's 2 down in the inning. Nice play there by Reagan as she stepped in and fielded that one in fair territory with 1 foot on either side of the line. So Steele advances out to second, and that brings in Madison Ross, who's 1 for 2. Singled in the 2nd for her first hit of the season and grounded out to Mackey over at 3rd to open the 5th. A called strike on the outside corner. Tying run out at 2nd for the Musketeers as they've played at 3 on the Skylar Lawrence home run here in this frame. 0-1, swing and a miss. The 0-2. Upstairs. Steele dancing away from that bag out at second base. She's got to be careful because Callie Vance has got a cannon from behind the plate. She is not afraid to throw it when she wants to. We've seen both catchers show off nice plays in this ball game. 1-2 pitch inside. 2-2. Vance made a heck of a play to cut down a run at the plate on the way she had the plate blocked out to where Matthews slid right into her tag. And then Steele made a great throw from behind the plate to cut down McKenna Lax in the last inning. Being a former catcher, I love to give the catchers the love when they do what they're supposed to do. And a lot of times it's a position that is thankless. The only time people really say anything about it is when you screw up or do something phenomenal. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the 6th. That one's fouled straight back off the mitt. Ross hanging around. Three runs, 5 hits, an error for Greenup County. 4 runs, 6 hits, an error for Raceland. Here's the 2-2 from Grubb. Lifted skyward, straightaway center field. Bernie makes the catch and ends the inning. But Greenup County's right back in this one on a 3-run shot by Skylar Lawrence. They play 3 runs on 1 hit. They leave a runner. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Rams lead at 4-3. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Rams lead it by 1, hoping it'll be the final time that they need their bats. Trying to pick up their 2nd district win of the season, as this will push them halfway through their district slate with 1 meeting each, all of them on their home surface. Opened the first game against Lewis, 15-5, fell to Russell here Monday night, 8-6. Now trying to close things out here with Greenup. They'll have 9 in the top due up this inning. Shelby Galls will lead things off. She's 1 for 2. Had a great piece of hitting her last time through in that little flare over to right field after fighting off 3 straight pitches for foul balls. And she starts ahead in the count, 1-0, excuse me. Most of the infield shaded. Little strip in between the circle and the home plate area. Nice pitch to the outside corner, 1-1. Good look of it there, as you can see it over top. Most of the outfield from right field from the gap on over to left field still fully in sun. Haley Hall's got the hardest play right now. Her and the third baseman of Layla Matthews fighting that sun coming down off the off the top of the first base dugout, excuse me. Breaking ball misses wide, 2-1. That sun making its downward descent down US 23. Here's the 2-1. This is a rocket right at the center fielder, but right at Adrian Wells. Well hit, but that was a ball that Wells didn't even have to move for to make the catch. 1 down. So we go back to the top of the order, and Brennan Wellman, who's 1 for 2. Wellman came to the plate 3 times in 3 innings. Walked and scored in the first, singled in the second, flew out to end the third, but has not been to the plate since then. Now, a lot of that's got to do with Josie Cagley, who's come in and settled down things nicely. Keep her team in this one, and got the big swing from Skylar Lawrence in the visiting half of this inning to cut it to a 1-run deficit for the Musketeers. Wellman chases one well out of the zone. Due up in the visiting 7th. 8-9 in the top for the Musketeers. That'll be Branham, Kegley, and Wells. The 0-1. Wellman shows bunt, pokes this one down the third base side, but it drifts foul. It's 0-2. Sophomore makes a long, slow trip back down that line, and she'll settle back in. Rams need a couple of base runners here to get it back into the hands of Vance and Grubb. One more time in the ball game. Breaking ball runs up and away. Wellman lays off. It's 1-2. Still a little bit of a gusty wind dancing the flag away from the mast down in center field. A 1-2 offering. Inside that hitter, right between the shoulder blades. Taking a moment to try to let that one settle for a moment. So I'll put a runner aboard. The coaches and the certified athletic trainer out to check on Wellman there. It's kind of right on that number 2. Looks like she's gone from a little bit of pain to that big smile that she has there when she gets amped up. I kidded with her today at school. I said, "Are you okay?" I said, "You've not been kind of amped up today." I said, "I haven't heard you saying anything all day long." There's the tongue stick out. There you go. There's the Brennan Wellman we all know. Looks like it caught her maybe closer to that left shoulder blade rib cage area. So Peyton Mackey now to the plate, 0 for 2. Strikeout a victim in the first, flew out to end the second, and walked in the fourth. Nice pitch at the belt. 0-1. 4-3 Rams clinging to a 1-run lead here in the 6th, hoping it's the last time they need their bats. Corner's pinched in. There goes Wellman. Ball gets past Lawrence out at second base. Wellman goes in at second base with a stolen base. And now the Rams have a runner in scoring position. Now Scott Atkins will bring everybody together. And while he does that, let's check some scores from Major League Baseball on opening day today. Pirates have moved in front of the Marlins 6-5. They're in the 12th inning down in Miami. Cubs Rangers just getting ready to get things started. Guardians and Athletics will get things tonight at 10, as will the Red Sox and the Mariners, as well as the D-backs and Rockies. Winners today, the Orioles over the Angels 11-3. Redlegs knock off the Nationals 8-2. Padres hang on for a win over the Giants 6-4. It was the Dodgers 7, the Cardinals 1. Toronto hammers the Tampa Bay Rays today 8-2. 1-1 count at the plate. 4-3 ball game here in the 6th. Mackey awaits. Kegley to the plate. And this is a rocket out in the gap, and that one's over her top of the head and all the way to the wall. Wellman comes around to score. Here comes Mackey around. They're going to have her at third, but she slides in safely. And it's a one-out RBI triple by Peyton Mackey, and it's 5-3. The throw was a little bit wide at third, and Matthews was not able to get back over to her because Mackey was dead to rights at third base. But the Rams come up big here in the 6th. And now it's Callie Vance's turn. She's 0 for 3 tonight. Reached on an error in the first. 2 fly balls in the infield in the third and fourth innings. Vance takes a healthy hack of that first screwball offered to her and comes up empty. Big run standing 60 feet away for the Rams. It will push us back to a 3-run game. The 0-1. Lays off upstairs. Snap throw back in. Mackey easily to the bag. Count evens at 1-1. One thing I will say about Maddie Steele, she is not afraid to sling the ball around, and she throws it with precision. The 1-1. Breaking ball runs down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Devana Grubb at the on-deck circle would go next. Rams' 7th hit of the ball game. Plates their 5th run of the ball game. Trying to look for some more here. The 2-1. Drops in the little change-up, if you will. More like closer to an ephus. A little more hump on it than most of them do. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rams catcher. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. As Kegley picks up another strikeout in the contest. That's her 4th of the ball game. Rams tonight with 6 total. And that brings in Devanna Grubb. Grubb walked in the first, singled and scored in the third, struck out in the 4th. 1 for 2 tonight. Foul tips this one into the mitt. Give a hat tip to Josie Kegley, who's come off the bench in her first appearance this season. 3+ innings of work. Allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 4 and walked only 2. Count evens things at 1-1. Grubb awaits the pitch. Swing and a miss. Kegley trying to pick up strikeout number 5 of the ball game, the 7th on the night for Rams hitters. Keep this game within 2. The 1-2. Fouled straight back. Starting to feel the chill of the air here tonight. Started the game at 56. Still saying it's 54. Feels like 52. 1-2 off the end of the bat down the right field line. Grayson coming on, making a effort there, but it's going to come up short and fall in there for a foul ball. See if she goes upstairs with a rise ball. 1-2. This one's lifted skyward. Hall coming on over in left field. Has it snow coned in the top of the glove and hangs on to make the catch to end the inning. We've played 6. Raceland leads it 5-3. They get a runner across on 1 hit. They left a runner. 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Musketeers when we return after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
5-3 Rams in front of the Musketeers as we go to the top of inning number 7. Rams trying to push out their 2nd district win of the season out of 3 meetings. First district contest for the Musketeers. 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the visitors. And Addie Branham will lead things off. She's 0 for 2. First pitch, whiffs at that one. Branham hit into an inning-ending fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. Flew out to center field in the 5th. This one's fouled away first base side. She's quickly behind 0-2. Should the Rams need the bats in the home inning, it would be 5, 6, and 7. Mackey, Burney, and Poplin that would be due. Grubb trying to close things out right here and pick up win number 6 on the season. The 0-2. Beautiful pitch. 1-2. This one's down the left field line and bending foul. Beautiful new turf playing surface here. Finished the install up in mid-February for both baseball and softball. 1-2 pitch over top of the shortstop's head and into left field, and a leadoff single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Musketeers. And I'll bring in now Josie Kegley. We're going to get a runner for Branham. So Morgan Collier will come on. So Josie Kegley, she's 0 for 1 today. She hit a ball right at McKenna Lax out in right field back in the 5th inning that ended the frame. She looks at a pitch in on the hands for a ball 1-0. Top of the order stands in the on-deck circle of Addison Wells. Or excuse me, Adrian Wells, my mistake. Grubb gets the pitch call, and she's looked at the dugout, shook it off. Well, she was shaking off her, saying, I didn't get the pitch. There's a screwball at the knees for a called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Now the two umpires are going to come together for a conference. I think he lost a count. That's exactly what he did. Now, I will say this. In that situation, that is the best thing you do with your umpire. Get with your partner. Make certain they have the same count you have. You don't want a situation where you end up with strike 4 or ball 5. 1-1 pitch on the outer half of the plate for a called strike 1-2. 5-3 here in the 7th. Rams trying to pick up their 7th win of the season. More importantly, a 2nd district win out of 3 meetings. Misses down and away, 2-2. Good spot, well off the plate. Really good 1-2 pitch, though. I think now you come back upstairs with her. 2-2. Down and in, and she rakes that one down the line, foul on the third base side. Climb the ladder. Vance wants another pitch. Grubb has it, the 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Screwball. She throws it past her for the first out here in the 7th. As Grubb fans her 5th of the ball game. So we'll go back to the top of the order, and Adrian Wells to the plate. Flew out to open the ball game. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. She walked and scored on a 3-run home run by Skylar Lawrence in the 6th. That one's right down Broadway for a called strike 0-1. Raceland has to take care of the next 2 batters to keep Lawrence from having a chance to get to the plate again. Here's the 0-1. This one's fisted straight back, came in on her hands and got her to go after it. Really good pitch. So no balls and 2 strikes to the Musketeer center fielder. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll have the post-game show. We'll break everything down. Good look there. Field level. Our camera operator, Felicia Carr. Executive producer tonight, Travis Altworth. Happy to have everyone along with us here this evening on Kool TV. Here's the 0-2 from Grubb. Nice pitch upstairs with a rise ball, but she lays off 1-2. grabs the glow ball to the plate. She comes with it. It's a little flare over towards shortstop. Nice play there by Brenna Wellman. She took it just across the foul line. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Wellman on her horse and takes that one in foul territory. And there's 2 down in the inning. And Layla Matthews 1 for 2. Her first hit of the ball game was a double off the wall and left. She was hit by a pitch and scored in the 6th. She takes a pitch downstairs for a ball. Now, I will tell you this. If she gets on base and Skylar Lawrence comes to the plate, I'll walk her up and say, just leave your bat in the on-deck circle, 4 and you're on base. I would not pitch to her. 1-0 pitch. That one's raked down the line, left field. That one's got a chance. It's up against the wall. Mackey plays it off the hop. Here comes a throw toward third base. Mackey drops it on her. She's underneath the tag. Really good throw. But the Musketeers, as we take a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay, here comes the throw in, and yes, she was under it. Sure was. Fans down underneath saying she was out. She was not out. We'll just watch it on replay. She was safe. And that's what I just told you right here. Skylar Lawrence, they're going to put her on. And that is, you get the boo birds, but that is respect right there. So the intentional walk issued to Lawrence loads the bases. So the tying run is at second base now. The go-ahead run is represented by Lawrence and Maddie Steele to the plate. Still batting .364 on the season. She's 0 for 2 here tonight. And she lifts this one straight up, and it'll drift out of play behind us off to the first base side to the football field. Still a strikeout victim to end the first. Flew out to left in the 4th and was hit by a pitch in the 6th. 4 hits, 7 driven in with a double on her stat line through the first 3 contests. Grab a deep breath, the 0-1. Little weakly hit ball coming on Mackey and makes a diving play, but it won't stay in her glove. Here comes the throw to the plate. Vance has it with the tag. The ball comes free. Runner is safe. We're tied. And that was Lawrence that came around to score, and that will even the game at. And actually, Lawrence comes around and takes the go-ahead run. Wow. So the double, as she made the dive, the ball comes free. They had Lawrence at the plate, but the ball comes out of Vance's glove. So the Musketeers with 3 in the 6th and 3 here in the 7th, and now they lead at 6-5. Kennedy McCoy at the plate. She's 0 for 3. And again, if you're Maddie Steele and you get intentional walk to get to you, that's exactly what you want to do. Come up in a clutch situation. Mackey made a heck of an effort out there on the diving attempt and could not come up with it. And then the throw had Lawrence at the plate, and Vance couldn't hang on. And right now, everything coming up Musketeers. They had a good throw at third, just a late tag coming down as they were able to get under it. And then 2 crazy plays that go Greenup's way on that last play there. And a swing and a miss as Grubb slams that one past her to end the inning. But the Musketeers pull ahead 6-5 on 3 runs, on 3 hits. They leave a runner at third. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. 5, 6, and 7 due up with the Rams, needing at least 1. We'll continue after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Nightfall starting here as the lights come on at the stadium. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. Greenup County has plated 3 runs in the 6th and the 7th. And a 3-run double by Maddie Steele with 2 down in the inning. And they've pushed ahead of Raceland 6-5. Reagan Mackey to lead things off. She's 1 for 2. 5, 6, and 7 due up this inning for the Rams as Mackey laces this one out of play on the first base side for a foul ball. Mackey had a sacrifice fly in the first. Singled and scored in the third and struck out looking in the fourth. That one's low for a ball. 1-1. Six runs on 8 hits and an error for Greenup County. 5 runs on 7 hits and an error for Raceland. Rams trying to avoid back-to-back district losses here at home. 1-1, out of play. First base side again. 1-2. First time in this ball game getting a little gust of gods back into the face of the hitters. It has been blowing out and to the left field side the entire ball game. Kegley back to work the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Kegley picks up strikeout number 5. 7th strikeout of the ball game for the Rams tonight. And there's 1 down for Bailey Burney, who's 0 for 3. What a huge win this would be for Greenup County if they can hang on. Now Kegley's asking for a new glow ball. Over 2 hours deep in this contest. So Bernie settles in. Kegley trying to slam the door and pick up the victory. Swing and a miss. Bernie tonight a ground out to end the first, an infield fly in the third, a strikeout to open the 5th. Junior settles herself back in the right-handed box as Kegley back on the rubber. The 0-1. Drop ball that bounces to the plate. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. You look at the pitching staff for this Musketeers team. Started with Lakin Cooper as an 8th grader and then come back with Kegley, who's a freshman. Kegley worked in 20 appearances last year as an 8th grader. This is her first this year. This one's out of the play on the first base side. Birdie's behind 1-2. Lily Poplin in the on-deck circle would go next. Kegley's come on and done a really good job of keeping these Rams hitters off balance. Here's the 1-2. That one's a hammered ball out into the gap. Left center field, one hops up against the wall. Here comes Bernie in at second base, sliding head first with a 1-out double. And the tying runs at second base and the go-ahead at the plate and Lily Poplin. So the 8th hit of the ball game for the Rams has the tying run out at second base with 1 out and Lily Poplin to the plate, who's 1 for 1. Poplin had a double back in the 3rd inning. And the 7th grader come up with some magic. She sends this one out of play on the first base side. She lifted one out of here on Monday night. She went across the monster out in right center field. We're going to take a ball out of play now. I don't know if we got a seam popped or what. So no matter how this one goes down, it's been an exciting affair. Raceland looked like they were in full control, leading 4-0 late in the contest, and then with 2 outs in the 6th, Skylar Lawrence launches one out of here, and then a 3-run double by Maddie Steele in the 7th pushed Greenup County in front 6-5. That one's in at the knees for a called strike, and Poplin's down 0-2. Savannah Ratliff in the on-deck circle will go next. Tying run at second base with 1 down here in the 7th. Rams down a run. Tries to work off the plate, can't get Poplin to chase. One ball and 2 strikes. This one's lifted foul very weakly over to the first base side. Poplin hangs on. Any ball to the outfield, you know they're going to give Bailey Burning a chance to come to the plate and force a throw to cut her down. Great speed with Burning out at second base. All you got to do is get one in the green turf, and this ball game will be tied. Here's the 1-2. Down the third base side and foul. Poplin hanging on. Usually when you see an at-bat that gets this deep, it favors the hitter. They've seen what you have, different ways that you're approaching. Gives them the advantage. Can she win it here? Another 1-2. Breaking ball, misses wide, 2-2. Very good pitch, just well off the plate. Love the location there, though. Can you work that breaker that moves well off the plate into the left-handed batter's box? Now what do you do here? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss with a screwball. 2 down in the inning. And it's up to Savannah Ratliff. You have to think this one right here would mean a lot to Savannah. Would meet Greenup County for the final time in her senior career here at home, and chance to push this game into extras or win it. She rips this one straight backward. 0-1. 2 down in the inning. Tying run out at second and Bailey Burning. Shelby Gaw stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. The 0-1 from Cagley. Misses high. Burning makes Steele pop out of her crouch and give her a long look out at second base as she was halfway to shortstop. That's the run that matters right now. It would be the one that ties the ball game. 6-5 Musketeers here in the 7th. That was Athens, a called strike. It's 1-2. Kegley back on the rubber. The 1-2 pitch. Misses high. Trying to get up the ladder and get Ratliff to chase. She would not offer. 2's wild across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 6-5 here in the 7th. Musketeers trying to steal one away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the Musketeers pick up a huge district win here on the road. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
6-5 Musketeers win it as they come from behind, down 4. They pushed across 3 in the 6th on a 3-run shot from Skylar Lawrence, and then they get 3 more in the 7th. That was on the 3-run double by Maddie Steele, and they still won away here on the road as they pick up their first district win as Raceland falls for the second time this week in district contest here at home. Here's how it went down. Rams pushed across a run in the first. It stayed 1-0 until we went to the third. That's when the Rams plated 3. They led it 4-0. Goose Eggs through the 5th. Greenup County gets the 3-run 6th off the 3-run shot from Skylar Lawrence. Raceland adds a run in the 6th. That made it 5-3. But in the 7th, Greenup County gets the bases loaded. Maddie Steele comes up and cranks one. A diving attempt by Peyton Mackey comes up short as the ball kicks away from her glove as she makes the dive. That brought 2 runs home. They throw the ball to the plate. It was Vance at the plate, and here's your instant replay as how the final play of the 7th goes down. Bernie delivered a strike. Vance had it, and on the attempt as she goes in and makes contact with Lawrence, the ball kicks free. That plated the eventual go-ahead run. Raceland got a double from Bailey Bernie in the top or the bottom of the 7th inning, but the Rams could not get her home, and they fall here tonight, 6-5, your final. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at our final numbers and wrap things up here in Ramland. 6-5 your final in this one. Back for more after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Let's take a look at our final numbers here in this one for Greenup County. Layla Matthews and Skylar Lawrence each with 2 hits. They go 2 for 3 in the ballgame. Lawrence leads away with 3 RBIs. Maddie Steele, her lone hit of the ballgame, coming on that 3 RBI double in the 7th. Greenup County pounds out 8 hits in the ballgame this afternoon and evening. For the Rams, 8 hits, but nobody had multi-hits in the contest. Lily Poplin and Bailey Burney with doubles. Peyton Mackey with a triple. Layla Matthews had 2 doubles in her first and last at-bats in the ballgame. And then Maddie Steele with the double there in the 7th. Pitching looks like this for Greenup County. Lakin Cooper started the ballgame. She goes 2 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, strikes out 2, walks 3. Josie Kegley comes in, goes 4 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned, strikes out 7, walks 2. She'll take the win. Devanna Grubb, 7 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned, strikes out 6, walks 2. She hit a batter. She'll suffer the loss. Box score looks like this. Greenup County, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They leave 5 runners on base. For Raceland, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They leave 9 runners on base. Took us 2 hours and 12 minutes to decide this 63rd district matchup, with the Musketeers coming away with a victory, 6-5. They even up on the season at 2-2. Raceland falls to 6-2 on the season. The Rams are off now to Florida as they'll be off on the spring break trip. Greenup County has 3 games, 1 tomorrow and 2 on Saturday down at Bath County, and then they're off to Pigeon Forge next week for spring break. Hat tip to my crew, Travis Altworth and Felicia Collier. Fabulous job they did here again this evening. Once again, your final score, Greenup County wins it in come-from-behind fashion. They get a 3-run home run by Skylar Lawrence in the 6th, a 3-run double by Maddie Steele in the 7th, and they win it 6-5 over Raceland. For Felicia Collier, Travis Altworth, and everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying good night, and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.